Welcome to the Chaos Makes Sense podcast, brought to you by Smarter Chaos, where online performance marketing is all they do. Now, here's your host.
It's a great day, I'm feeling good. Oh, the possibility.
Hi, I'm your host, Kimberly Henry, and I'm here with Matt Frary, Chief of Chaos from Smarter Chaos, and Erik Huberman, founder of Hawk Media and former marketing director of Ellie.com and founder of swagofthemonth.com. And today we'll be talking about how to hire and manage an agency and what not to do. Now, before Matt and Erik join us, just a reminder that if you have questions or require assistance with your online performance marketing, you can reach Matt and the team at smarterchaos.com and on Facebook at facebook.com/smarterchaos. Hi, Matt. It's great to be talking with you.
Hey, Kimberly. Great to be talking to you. Thanks for joining us again this week. We seem to keep meeting like this.
We do. It's serendipitous, right?
It's not planned at all.
Not at all. And Erik, it's great to welcome you to the show as well.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We are looking forward to learning a little bit about you and picking your brain a little bit about hiring and managing an agency. But first I want to check in with Matt. Matt, what's going on at Smarter Chaos this week?
You know, I'm watching kids ice skate across the street here. We have a ground level view, and I want nothing more to just go out there and ice skate with them. Do you think that's bad?
I think that's awesome.
Right, I agree. No, there's a lot of great things going on here at Smarter Chaos, and Erik is actually one of the reasons for that. So we've got, a lot of exciting business going between our companies. Erik is kind of the yin to our yang, and I think we're going to talk a little bit about that. But yeah, I mean, great companies coming on board, doing great marketing, and, the internet's going to be big.
It's going to be big. Okay, that's a good prediction. And Erik, so let's check in with you. You live out in Santa Monica. Tell us a little bit about what's happening out there.
Sure. I mean, it's been pretty exciting, to be honest. I've been working in the tech space for about 6 years in Santa Monica, and in about the last 3 years, it's really, got this moniker of Silicon Beach, and it's turned into a community. It's turned into a whole ecosystem from investors, VCs, angel investors, to entrepreneurs and amazing ideas coming out, and really, there's a lot of talent that's been coming out to Santa Monica, and it's turned into, a competitor to Silicon Beach in a sense, where you actually can make it and also have nice weather and not be cold all the time.
Yeah, I didn't know about this phenomenon, Kimberly, until I started to notice a pattern in our client base. We had Dollar Shave Club out in out there in that area. Mm-hmm. We had Ellie, Beach Mint, Marika. A lot of our clients in the past have come from that area, and it's just amazing. You can actually sit on the corner and have a cup of coffee on one corner, go to a meeting caddy corner, walk across the street, go to another meeting. I mean, these businesses are thriving out there.
Sounds like a great environment to work in.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. I mean, right now it's, 70 degrees out here. Our offices are about 5 blocks from the beach, and we're within blocks of a lot of the big LA startups. They all seem to want to be in Santa Monica.
Well, I can imagine why. So,
Erik's been setting up, haven't you been setting up a new office out there, Erik? What's that been like?
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, it took a little while to find a spot, but, Santa Monica real estate's definitely the one struggle. But at the end of the day, we actually ended up finding a great space. And it's a 7-person team working around a conference table in a small little office, but we've been able to do some great things doing that, and we all, work closely together. And I like the open environment.
That's the one difference awesome. I think I saw out there is a lot of Santa Monica companies, a lot of LA companies kind of jam 4 people. You have 2 developers on one side and 2 internet marketers on the other side of a table. And they all kind of work really well in that environment. So if you could picture walking into Ellie.com or walking into Beachman or Science, and you see developers on just a string of tables all the way down, and then internet marketers, and sort of an excitement in the air, bright colors, bright lights. I don't know, Erik, do you have flamingos in your office?
We actually had a palm tree decorated with Christmas lights, and we just had a painter come in and do some graffiti. So definitely have that vibe that you just spoke of. And yeah, I mean, the past few companies I've had, I don't really like the idea of closed offices. Everybody's open. The culture is just a much different feel when you have everyone in one room, regardless of their title, their status, working together. You kind of feel like you're more of a team. And, you get to know what other people are doing. Everyone learns the ins and outs and understands. For example, when we get a new client, our biz dev wipes their hands, so to speak, of it, then there's a lot of work that goes into that and a whole team of people that step up, and everyone gets to see the whole process. And it really is great in building a team and building a culture.
And let's just establish the different types of agencies that you got. Because Matt and Eric, you work collaboratively together, correct?
Correct, we do. I mean, really, Eric is, I think he just recently got labeled by someone big in the industry as the Internet Street Fighter. So he's out there doing hand-to-hand combat and consulting and really helping companies build an identity, a strategy, really introducing in the right relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And, if he's going to introduce in the right relationships, then Smarter Chaos is one of those relationships he should introduce. And so that's how we work collaboratively is if affiliate marketing needs to be done, Eric's probably going to give us a call.
Yeah, and that's not even a problem, definitely. I mean, they have made me look good so many times at this point, in all honesty, that it's almost, as long as affiliate fits what I'm being brought in for, whatever the company is, if there's an affiliate play there, they're on the phone. So they just do their job and do it well.
So, Eric, often people ask, what is the key to success? But recently you wrote a blog about things you shouldn't do. Can you take us through that?
Sure. I mean, it's, the basic principle of aligning the outcome you want with the people you work with. And I've had some experiences, honestly, being more on the brand side of things, where a lot of people will hire an agency to handle a task for them and not give them the tools to succeed and make almost an adversarial relationship with someone they're now paying to help them with their business. And when you set out and start sweating the small things and negotiating over small terms and just making this almost back and forth argument kind of relationship with someone that then you're going to hope delivers above and beyond for you and is in the office overnight trying to sweat it out so that they get the results you're looking for, it doesn't end up happening that way. So my suggestions, what I wrote about in that blog, were just some experiences that I've had where people have really just fought their agency all the way through. And if that's what you're going to do going in, you probably shouldn't hire an agency. If you're going to go with an agency, the idea is to align your goals, to make clear your expectations, and then to support them in every way they can so you get your ROI. That means if they ask for help, if they ask for data, if they ask for creative, obviously it has to fit within what you need for your business. But as long as there's no reason not to, you give them everything and anything they need as fast as you can. And that's how I get the results with Smarter Chaos, for example, because they tell me, and I lean on them to tell me exactly what they need of the clients that I brought to them, what kind of creative, what kind of deliverables, what kind of data they need. And as long as we deliver that, then it's all on them to perform. And at the end of the day, then they have the ball's in their court. If you don't give an agency what they need, at the end of the day, it could be your fault is the reason things aren't succeeding. And then you're just wasting your money.
It's almost like, I mean, there's a few trigger words, right, Eric? I mean, if a client starts to use the word vendor, for example, or they say, hey, you're a vendor, you should be pleasing us, or you're just a vendor. That's my favorite. What they don't realize, I think, is that this is a lot like either a dating relationship or a marriage. You get in what you put in. You get out what you put in, And a lot of times clients, they want so badly to have success, but they sandbag it a little bit because they feel like the vendor, and I'm using air quotations if you can imagine, the vendor has to prove themselves. And so I think that perfect marriage that we get is when expectations are set up front. And Eric's dead on. If you're very clear up front of what expectations are, you're willing to put forth the effort and provide all of the tools and everything that agency is asking for, there's going to be success on both sides. I know that when I sat down and started dating my wife, for example, many years ago, I told her right up front, I am willing to be in one relationship. I'm ready to go for this because that's exactly what I want. Could definitely see us getting married someday. And it was either going to scare the heck out of her or we were going to seal the deal. And one of those things did happen. So
to take that a step further, I mean, that's exactly what it is in terms of dating. It's like if you're going to date someone and you're going to be serious about it, it's about jumping in. So you've already committed. So don't hesitate. Don't jump back. If you're going to hire an agency, jump in as if the decision's been made. So now let's make this work. That's exactly what it is.
Great analogies. We have lots more to learn from both Matt and Erik coming up in just a moment, but we need to take a break. We'll be right back with Matt Frary from Smarter Chaos and Erik Huberman, founder of Hawk Media.
More Chaos Makes Sense with Chief of Chaos, Matt Frary, after this.
Impact Radius is revolutionizing the performance marketing industry with its solutions for advertisers and agencies. Founded by industry veterans in 2008, the company is fundamentally changing the performance marketing landscape. Go to impactradius.com today to learn more about their industry-leading solutions, including tag management, media management, affiliate tracking, mobile app tracking, and more.
Affiliates make more money from your audience promoting Mtelligence. Mtelligence provides small businesses with the tools to engage, encourage, and measure customer satisfaction in real time with custom mobile surveys, rewarding participation with mobile coupons, while simultaneously building opt-in, SMS, and email marketing solutions. Take advantage as an affiliate by promoting the Mtelligence free trial offer and earn up to $20 per transaction. Join our affiliate program at mtelligence.co.
Nothing, yes, nothing, that a brand or advertiser says about their product is nearly as influential as what is shared online by women. She Is Media is a unique and one-of-a-kind community designed to embrace women bloggers and their ability to share their story and drive the moment of intent. Join the Sisterhood of Sharing at sheismedia.com and make money recommending products and services that matter to you. Join now at sheismedia.com.
It's time now for more Chaos Makes Sense with Chief of Chaos, Matt Frary.
And I'm back with Matt Frary and Erik Huberman, and we're talking about how to hire and manage an agency. Matt, in a perfect scenario where agencies like Hawk Media or Smarter Chaos are working with you, how can you make sure in that relationship that they're going to thrive for you?
Well, I mean, in the scenario where it's unicorns and rainbows and butterflies and everybody's happy, which is, I mean, that's utopia. You don't set out to hire an agency and set them up for failure, or you shouldn't. I mean, or what's the point? It's just like when you go out and you hire an employee, for example, you're fully committing. I mean, you're hiring that employee, you're helping them sustain their life. You need to set them up for success because they need to be successful with you. You need them to be successful, and you both have to get something out of it. An agency should be the same way. But I mean, Erik, how many times have we seen it where someone just sort of half-heartedly hires us, or they don't have the clear metrics to success? I mean, do you find that a lot, that people are kind of half-heartedly going into this?
Yeah, I also, honestly, that's where it is on the agency side, in my opinion. And I think that part of what you have to do up front is make sure that they're committed as an agency and make sure that they're very clear on what they can expect in terms of what you can guarantee. Because as an agency, especially with what we both do, Matt, it's marketing. If we could guarantee that they're going to get a 10x return on their money every time they invest, we would be the best ever at what we do. It's just not possible. And so really being clear on what is about to happen and what guarantees you can make in terms of what data you're going to collect, how you're going to do everything, so that they are excited, but they're also very clear going in. I think that's the best way to handle, on our end, and that's how you get someone excited.
Yeah, and I always liken it to an accountant or to a lawyer. I mean, when you hire a lawyer, he's not going to guarantee the outcome of the case, but you want to hire the best lawyer, right? You need a good barber, you need a good accountant, you need a good lawyer, and dang it, you need a good internet marketer.
Exactly. We're going to give it the best chance to succeed it has. It's just not, there's chances are that if you've never tried internet marketing and so you haven't seen that it's worked yet, we can't guarantee that it's just going to work because it's us. At the end of the day, we will be, if it's going to work, we'll make it work, but some companies just don't work well on the internet. It happens.
Right, and not everyone we can hit it out of the park, but every time we step up to the plate, we probably have a good batting average. We're going to definitely be able to, to have a good chance, right?
It sounds like it goes back to what you were saying earlier, like it's a relationship of trust and maybe a little education on both sides.
And transparency on both ends, I think, is always the best course of action. If the brand can be, if the client can be transparent with the agency on their expectations and things going on and any learnings. I mean, sometimes most of the time, client will have information that can help the agency do their job, and they really